Oh boy,
Chainsaw
4 a.m.
Man. Oh God, yes.
That's when
We
we're
haven't done this
filming
in a
this.
while.
But no, Chainsaw Man. Oof. Like, first of all, I love the return of I'm gonna call her badass knife chick for the purposes of this video, but obviously she's the one that went kind of nuts in the hotel situation. That was that kind of wanted to quit. And if I'm remembering correctly, and please correct me if I'm wrong, never just because David, you have this tendency to just like assume I'm right. Never assume I'm right because I have a bad memory with this series.
Oh, yeah.
But like if
Same
I'm remembering
here.
correctly, was she the one that was like basically like, yeah, I'm gonna quit after that job?
There was quite a bit of that notion that she was going to quit, and it seems like she's not the only one that's quitting now.
Well, yeah, and we'll get to that, but like, I just want to talk about the goddamn tragedy of the fact that like they were, at least in my assumption, they were both about to quit when this fucking assassination happened.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that, you know, she was saved by that other guy. And I gotta be honest, the scene where she's breaking down, like, kind of like that, like, like, kind of breaking down, like, and like, cause I really related to that, like, just her screaming, like, this job makes you crazy, like, I can't do it, like, I felt her, like, I just felt her pain there, you know, because I think we've all had a moment where you're at, like, a shitty job, and you kind of scream it out, like, it's just this place, it's fucking driving me nuts, but with her, it's like, this profession, I've been in it, like, 2 days, and everyone I know is dead.
Yeah, like, there's not a high life expectancy to be in this fucking
Oh,
job.
bro.
You're in it for so little time, and goddamn, you just watched a mass execution of everybody around you. That would drive any normal human being insane.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is why Makima just with that soulless ass smile in this chapter, it's just
oh my God.
adds to the intrigue. Like, oh, I see. Like, bro, that motherfucker quitting and he's just like, what? Did you see this coming? And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. You're
can't
just
talk
a
about that
civilian
with
right now,
civilians.
bitch.
just fuck
out of
you.
my
You
face.
just gave up.
Also, you can tell she's like low key pissed at him for quitting, but she's like not showing it.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, this guy. I straight up expected the next page for her to just, like, shank him. Like, no traitors, no witnesses.
No Russian? Too far?
I don't get it.
Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2, most controversial scene.
And then the other two people are like, yeah, you realize we can't be part of the Special Force either. Is she going to be pissed at them?
Right, like, that. Where is her line of loyalty here? Like, she seems to be one of those ultra hard asses that you get in any like militarized field.
Very like, you know,
By the
spoiled for the
book.
job and
Yep.
the cause.
Yeah. Oh God.
No, I
You don't
do
want
wonder
that-
though. Like, it's funny you bring that up. We need to see her either motivation or story because again, I'm so curious like why she's doing what she's doing, why she's so motivated to this job.
Exactly.
What other than the obvious, like yeah, the gun devil needs to be taken down, but like. So basically, the plan now is okay. Since so many people died, we're just consolidating the surviving members of all of the special divisions into one special division, which is wow.
Like everybody's dead. Let's consolidate everything into one fucking unit.
And
We've
by the way, are you
obviously got
happy
the
because
best
like
of the
they did
best.
not cop out on the deaths? They're basically like, yeah, basically everyone died.
Yeah, and they're all gone.
That was
Fuck.
good.
I'm glad they didn't cop out on the deaths either.
Me
That was
too.
one thing I was actually worried about. Like you see that a lot in your shonen series, like the cop out of like, you saw them injured, you assume they're dead, but through the power of friendship or some bullshit, they're alive.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's see here. So I did want to talk about Knife Chick is badass. Which is why I will be calling her Badass Knife Chick, as I previously said. Bro, that fight was actually kind of awesome. I'll be straight up with that.
That is some sexy ass fucking
Well,
fight.
this makes me respect her more too, because like, you know, she was the one that was all fucking wah about Denji and wanting to kill it. You know, she was kind of like, she had a poor light in the fandom, you know, I imagine, you know, because I was like, fuck this bitch. But now, you know, I mean, I guess it makes sense. I suppose I would be curious what the qualifications for being a devil hunter are. Like, you know, what do you are there tests to do? Because I mean, this bitch, who I assumed was like a low-ranking person, I mean, yeah, clearly they're in a high-ranking division, but like I imagined, oh, she's the newbie, she probably doesn't know too much. She just fucking took this bitch to town.
Yeah, like we've been saying this for a while now, Red. We really need a lot of qualifications for the fucking lore. We need to know how to become into the special division. We need.
But I want to clarify back, though. I don't think it's important to give us that right away as long as it's given to us eventually. Because actually, the mystery and intrigue is a lot of the fun of the series. So it's not like we need a huge info dump. He can reveal the info slowly.
Yeah, but like especially after this, like this special division is being so heavily focused on. I'd like to know a little bit more about it. And especially right now, with the people that are quitting, I'd like to know what led them down the path of, like, how much shit have they seen to make them be like, this is my breaking point. Like, this here is too much. Because being in something like this, you know, just any kind of militarized fucking faction, you see some fucked up shit. You see some absolutely atrocious bullshit. But with this, you know, you're seeing the supernatural. You're seeing all these demons, all these devils that are fucking can phase through walls, can fucking create hallucinations, can create like fucking chainsaws and animatronic fucking blades and fucking just morph out of like some Five Nights at Freddy's bullshit.
I'm sorry. What? You can't just let that comment slide. You need to explain how any of this is like Five Nights at Freddy's.
I don't know. It's 4 a.m., man. Shut the fuck up.
No, that was cringe, David. Don't bring the cringe. Why would you do that?
Because I've been watching Off Topic and they're talking about Five Nights at Freddy's being in VR and I already want to kill myself.
Oh, okay. This is disgusting. Let's talk about this bitch. Again, like, I am so... It's disrespectful to call her a bitch. This is a woman, bro. This is a
whammy.
Like, honestly, I'm into it.
Like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Let's talk about her slicing this man's arms off with, like, two casual... Let me look at the types of knives. Yeah, they're like, what are those, butcher knives?
Yeah, they look like some butcher knives.
She just came out from the deli like, oh, here's my new slice of meat right now. Fucking... These man's arms came off like butter.
Yeah, is that some superheated knife? Because you
don't 1,000-degree knife through a man's arm.
You don't just cut a...
You do when you're a goddamn anime character.
You don't just cut through tendon and bone with a butter knife. I'm sorry.
It's not a butter knife. It's a butcher's knife.
A butcher's knife even. You don't just cut through that fucking bone with that
David,
shit, man.
I hate to regret you of this, but it's anime.
It's anime, cool. But, like...
No,
I am a man that likes his knife.
That shit in the respect thread, bro. All that means is she either has A, a really good knife, or B, she jacked as fuck. And think about how hot that is if she's jacked as fuck.
I'm not into knife play. I'm sorry.
I'm not into knife play, but I'm into strong women.
Depends on how strong her thighs are. Can she choke me out with her thighs?
Exactly.
Oh.
Bro, I'm just saying, I'm into it. And then she grabs the gun and she like flips the gun, grabs it in midair, shoots this bitch. And then I love again, Hoodie No Pants Girl, who's been my nickname since she arrived in this story. So don't even fucking judge if you haven't been watching this whole time. That's her nickname. Hoodie No Pants Girl is like tosses her fucking dude in the car, like die in there, bitch. We're going.
Die in the car. You are dismissed, and you are sleeping in the fucking actual doghouse tonight.
Oh, that's so funny.
Is she wearing anything under the hoodie? I'm curious. Is this woman just walking around with a hoodie and nothing underneath? Because that is how she is drawn. This is what you get at 4 a.m., motherfuckers.
Man, yes. There's nothing. I want love. Okay. I want badass ninja woman love. That's what I want. But
we make our best content this early.
No, she has a genuinely heartfelt moment, though. I really like this. Sorry for trying to kill you before. And then there's a lot of emotion here. Like, she kind of laughs at how ridiculous that is. Like, I like that moment because she says that there's genuineness in her face when she says that, and then she kind of has a moment where she's like, what am I fucking saying? Like, exactly. This job is so nut. The fact that I even have to say a sentence, hey, sorry for trying to kill you. It's been 2 days, and I've already tried to kill my comrades. My comrades have been killed. I have blood from one of my best friends sprayed on my face, and now I just knifed a snake demon and 2 arms off of a dude. Like, what the hell is happening in my life?
Yeah, this is the moment of questioning every decision you've made up until this point.
Well, she probably thought, like, oh, man, I'm going to go serve my country, and I'm going to fucking defeat demons. You're going to be so proud of me, Mom.
Be proud of me, mommy.
And I hear, I'll get a cool fucking, when I get back in like 12 years with PTSD, I'll have a license plate that says veteran on it, and I'll be able to go to college for free.
Oof. Oof. I did not want to go down that rabbit hole, and you just went down the rabbit hole and then dove into the anal cavity of it.
Disclaimer, this is not me making fun of veterans. I respect them. I just disrespect our system of war and how it uses them. Thank you. This has been a disclaimer. I might run for something in the future. This is very important.
The fact that you need to make a disclaimer and that is fucked up in this society.
It's important, boy.
You know, I have plenty of friends that have been veterans and been in the military. I've lost friends in the war. And that's why I hate the fucking way we treat our fucking military veterans and how we treat our fucking... You don't have a
disclaimer. It was my joke. Stop pandering, bitch. You're pandering.
I'm not pandering. I am just saying that the way this series is portraying it is actually actually pretty fucking accurate. It is portraying how fucked up that lifestyle is.
And Makima is kind of like the representation of like, business as usual, move on, get over it.
Yeah, pretty much. And you see a lot of that afterwards.
Look at her. Okay, page... Oh, I gotta find it. Page 17, upper left, now. Look at her face, bro.
Her face is devoid of all emotion.
It's so dead. Like, bro, I don't even know.
She is so far gone, it is pathetic.
This is why I was such an advocate for her not dying when you were all, she should die. Listen, man, like, she is probably the most fascinating thing about this manga to me. Like, I need to know about her. She's so interesting.
Oh, she is an interesting character, absolutely. But, I was afraid that they cop out with all the other deaths after showing her so fucking dead.
No, that's fine.
I want somebody to die or all of them to die. Pretty much, because you see that, like I said, so much in fucking shonen that they just cop out of every fucking death imaginable, or they do the Kishimoto throw the fucking dart at the fucking board method.
I'm just so curious where the author's going with her character. Like, he clearly has a plan for her, and I'm very curious what it's going to be.
Yeah, there's got to be something massive set up here at this point, because I've seen so much from her. But we know so little about her.
Well, yeah, I mean, what we do know is Hoodie No Pants Girl was like, a power this fucking OP, it's probably Makima.
Yeah, she's just like, I know what's going on here.
This is some OP Makima shit. Let's bail now. I don't know how you run away from a body explosion, but we'll try.
Yeah, this is the moment where you're like, what the fuck?
Oh, no Hoodie Pants Girl. Wait, I said that wrong. No Pants Hoodie Girl. Yeah, that's the one. She clearly knows who Makima is, so I need to know what that relationship is too. Were they fucking roommates? Were they roommates in college?
Like, I don't know.
She does look a lot younger, but that might just be the shortness.
Yeah, it's definitely a bizarre.
It's gonna be like Lewis and Bayon from
setup,
Promise
really.
Neverland. Like, they're fucking frat mates.
Only less shit. Well, I mean, even Lewis and Bayon was actually done pretty well, and that's right before we started shitting on everything about the series. I can't really say anything.
One day we'll do an overview of how that shit show went, but
you're right. It kind of does have a little bit of a parallel there.
Well, no, we don't know that.
History.
I was making a joke because we don't really know. I was just saying, what if they're just like straight up college roommates? Like, fuck that bitch.
Yeah, but there's clearly knowledge. There's clearly some sort of like fucking. Some history there, like they fought in the past.
I have a theory. It's clear. What else is clear is that Makima spared her.
Yeah,
let's be honest. She could have killed her easily, but she specifically didn't kill her.
That's what weirds me out. Like,
no, it doesn't weird me out. To me, it just makes me realize there's definitely a connection there.
Yeah, like it weirds me out that like out of everybody that was spared, it was her and that one fucking dude. Like, she could have killed the one dude that was holding on to fucking Denji.
Yeah, I think that it reminds me of one of those like I'm gonna kill the whole tribe, but I'll leave the leader to tell the warning or something.
Yeah.
Like, you go and tell what I have done to you today.
Yeah, it's kind of got that little bit of fucking vibe here, and it's also kind of got a little bit of the like, I respect your power kind of vibe.
Yeah. There's I think there's a thing of respect there. So here's the thing though. I wonder how powerful she is because again, random ass badass knife girl who, she's badass, but I can't imagine she's Makima level. She kind of dispatched them with ease. Now, to be fair, she was using the tail of the snake, which makes me assume that if we were power scaling her demon, I would imagine the tail would be one of the lesser powerful forms. Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know, this was basically a Frieza, like, I only need my first form against you moment, I think. You
Yeah.
know? So who knows? But I mean, like, we'll have to see. She clearly, Hoodie Girl clearly seemed to think that they should bail, so they bailed. But yeah, I think we've talked about everything in this chapter. How about predictions?
Predictions for me, like, it's time for a little bit of a lore dump. It really is.
It'd be a good time for a story, like, character talking kind of chapter for sure.
We've had 2 resignations in the last chapter here.
Many
We've had-
deaths. Now,
well,
hold on.
like-
Oh, wait, one last question. Is Denji still just a half a torso right now?
That's what it looked like in the fight.
Yes.
Like, straight up, it looked like
I
he was
need to know how this is solved.
like, is it some Deadpool ass and want to grow baby
Bro,
parts?
baby
Is it
feet
some-
with baby penis?
Is the penis proportionate?
Ugh, disgusting.
That's a fucking
That's a
valid
Deadpool
question.
joke, by the way, before anyone gets mad.
That's a valid fucking question, though. Like, what the fuck? How does that? How
I
does
don't
body
want to
regeneration?
know. Oh, wait, I thought you were talking about...
How does body
Never mind.
regeneration work, really?
No, yeah.
Because
Well, my hope is that my hope is that it's gonna be kind of like zombie rules, where like, oh, their head falls off and they just have to pick it up and put it back on. You know what I mean?
so like some Never Dead bullshit, the game that nobody fucking played.
Well, I'm just hoping that, because I still my thought process from a couple chapters ago is still there in my head, which is I would die if he was just a half a torso for like an arc.
Oh yeah, is there like some damage control where they fucking pick up the fucking body parts and the
Like, what if
viscera?
the villain group just, like, they're in their van right now? What if they just pull over, get Denji's bottom half, and be like, we're holding his bottom half hostage. If you want this dick ever again.
Amagima's like, I need that dick.
The way you said it was so good. There was genuine need. Like I felt the lower lip biting. Like, oh, I need that dick, though. Damn it. Fuck.
Oh, you can tell who
That's
got
the
blue
whole
balls
reason I
tonight.
picked him up.
Oh shit.
That's great. No, I mean, I think that'd be funny and clever. Like, I mean, tell me if you've seen this, like, other than One Piece, where they kind of did it with Buggy the Clown. Like, that'd be quite a unique thing. Like, we're holding
Right?
the bottom half of this man hostage, and that'd be clever from the villains.
It really would. Like there's so much.
Depends on how
potential.
wacky he wants to go with this.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much potential with this series with everything that they've lined up. Like,
I love
it's
it.
bizarre how well thought out everything seems to be, but yet we still know Jack fucking Dick, really, about almost everything.
I almost think that's like, as long as it doesn't last too long, I think it's a good thing. I think it's good to keep that intrigue and mystery, but he has to eventually start answering questions like
Exactly.
in a slow, like trickle feed manner.
You can't leave intrigue for too long, otherwise
Oh,
it
it's a
becomes stale.
fine balance, but you also can't answer everything immediately either.
Exactly.
It's a finest balance.
Otherwise, you end up with like early Promised Neverland, where everything was dumped up. You know, pretty
everything
much up front.
that I wanted to see was like just disappointing and immediately revealed.
Yep.
Once they left, yeah.
And then once that revealed, like there was no mystery really left. I mean, there's little
But yeah,
trickles of it here and there with the timey-wimey bullshit and all that. So with the info dump, what I'd love to see is potentially like the stories of, like I said, like with the 2 people that quit, like why this was the line that couldn't be crossed. You know, what their motivations are, what are they trying to protect, you know, essentially, because they don't want to die, obviously, even though they went into what's essentially a fucking branch of what we're assuming is the Japanese military here. Like,
yeah.
because obviously they didn't care about the risk until now.
I imagine it was, the way I look at it is, it's like any army position. Like, you know, I imagine if you go to the army, you're like, okay, maybe I have like a, I don't know, 20, 30, 40% chance of dying. I wouldn't know. But so, you know, they probably looked at it like, yeah, there's a chance of dying. Whereas what they're doing now, it's like guaranteed death.
Yeah, this is like this is a suicide wish.
Yeah. Like, at least with the other shit we were doing, there was a chance to not die. This is just like, you're asking me to walk to my death. It's stupid.
Yeah. Like, there's so much that we need to know about Makima, obviously, but that can be answered down the road a little bit.
Yeah.
But what we really need to know now, because it's being so pushed, is the special division, like what their motivations are, what their actual mission is. Because there's got to be more than the Gun Devil, because I'm assuming that's one fucking arc. The Gun Devil is one arc, and then we're going to go to the next catastrophic fucking devil and fucking go on from there, and then escalate and escalate. But there obviously can't be the DBZ effect, as we call it, like the
Where it
escalation.
escalates too much, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I like to think that he'll do it well, and just because I mean, this is an author that's already set up really, really well written characters and like they're just fun to watch interact, right? And when you have that, you don't really need to escalate constantly as like a hope to keep your readers invested. You can just kind of like, you can do a My Hero type thing where you have them fighting a big threat, and then you have an arc where them just chilling as characters, and I think people would like that just fine.
Yeah, it's not like man punches other man, pretty beams.
Yeah.
There's obviously more to this story than that, whereas in your DBZs...
It's all about having good characters, man.
I mean, even in early Dragon Ball, there was good characters, and they shit on it.
Yeah.
But you know, you had that effect in Bleach near the end too. Like it was just sheer escalation for the sake of escalation. But this, at least, we have that balance of like we have the good, you know, story based kind of slice of life chapters, and then we have the really action packed. What the fuck is happening? Is kind of hard to follow kind of shit. That's mostly
this one I had no issue with, I'll be honest.
No, this one there was no issue, but it was mostly the art's problem in the last few chapters. Like, what the fuck was going on in this panel? We have to like zoom in and like, that's actually what we thought it was. But
he's got a strange art style, but I respect it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's kind of even like in the Promised Neverland, some of the fucking action chapters were hard to follow.
Well, Promised Neverland's action was never.
It was never good, but the art made it worse.
The action was, let's put up a bunch of guns in a building and pull a string and make them shoot at Lewis. Woo.
I mean, clever Rube Goldberg mechanics aside, but, you know, the art...
No, let me rephrase that. The action was, let's get every weapon and just literally toss it at a demon.
Yeah, let's 10-10 this shit is what
Remember that? It was like a bear trap, many different knives.
We have fucking poison needles and all this other bullshit. Like, what? Let's open Pandora's fucking box and throw everything at the enemy.
But yeah, I mean, for me, that's peace for this chapter.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's get some more. Let's get some good shit. And
I'm excited. Peace.